Oh yeah, I was happy with the draw. You don't want to lose 2 points here tonight. I would have taken one. So it gets down to that bit of luck in the end and that extra time. So yeah, as I said, it's a bit of a lottery at the end, isn't it? I mean, what was it? 7 or 8 minutes out from the end of time, we're all lined up for field goals. So the game really stopped. It just became a competition of field goals because everybody's thinking about the extra time and going to extra time, and that's how it pans out. Well, no one's trying to play football; they're just trying to get in position for a field goal. Pushed him up, mate. That's the issue, isn't it? He got pushed up. His first option was a field goal. That's what he set himself for. That's what he's playing for, and then he's good enough to react from that situation. And, they rang midday today and we put another player in and that, but he had a very bad night's sleep and not well at all, but that's just how courageous he is. I mean, I've coached a lot of wonderful players. I don't know if I've coached any much tougher than him. His toughness is not in, that he goes out there and puts big hits on guys, but his mental toughness to absorb what he does and play like he does, week in and week out, year after year. Well, look, that won us the game. They had everything, every conceivable thing that could have gone for a footy team went with them in the first half. They had 22 sets to our 13. They had all the field position from about the first 7 or 8 minutes. So I think we put a kick in dead end goal and we scored a try, and that was in the first 10 minutes. And we never came back down this end at all. So I was elated with the boys at half time, and I told them so. And they knew they'd done a great job to keep it to 14 points, and I knew we could win it from there. I just couldn't believe they could have had the luck they had in the first half, run with them in the second half, and it turned from in the second half. They just didn't get quite as many opportunities that they'd got first half, and they started to drop a few balls and make a couple of mistakes, and all of a sudden give us a bit of field position, some chances. Oh, I think it's a bit of belief in themselves. That's what it comes down to a lot of times. I think there's a genuine, if we just get it right mentally, there's a great belief in these guys and what they can do, and all our top players were back tonight. I mean, our best games this year have been one of our top. As a guy said to me recently, if you're going to have a bet in the final series, see who's got the smallest injury list when the playoffs kick off, and it's a pretty good tip actually, because that's what footy's got down to. And if you've got we've had 4 players missing their last 2 games, and that's hurt us. And tonight they're all back, and it makes a difference for you. Look at the Coast. They're obviously not going to make the playoffs now, because they lost Scott Prince and Bailey there for a long period of time, and their season went out the back door. Oh no, I'm not too worried about that, to be honest with you. I'm worried about it. I keep saying in this room here that I'm just worried the way we're playing, and we got a leg up again tonight to get back a little bit where we want to be. The next 2 weeks is kind of about nailing that now, and whether we finish 4th or 5th, it's not going to worry us. We enjoy playing down at Aussie Stadium. It's not a place that we don't like playing at. We love playing here, so we take it whatever comes if that's the way it pans out. Oh, not when the Broncos play. Not when the Broncos play. It's never boring and predictable. We try to play football in this club, always have, and you've seen some wonderful games here this year at this facility. What are we? West Tigers, Parramatta, tonight, all gone down to the wire. And the other games that we played, Canberra was a great game, Cronulla. So we've always tried to do it here, and nothing's changed a great deal. We try to play football, and we do that by moving the footy around a little bit.
40,000 people probably think it's worth coming out.
Well, they do. It's important that we keep doing that. I don't send them home bored and disappointed about the night. So we never wore them, do we? Players, why'd you ring me and tell me about him? Why'd you ring me and tell me about somebody else? Not him. I can't go in that change room tonight and look at those guys and say Lockie's not playing tonight after they've trained with him. Well, they're training yesterday, fit and healthy. So I carried enough grief and that thinking that he mightn't play without having to inform the players. So I was on the couch. I needed treatment. Just different stages. I thought the thing I liked tonight, Steve, was a lot of little things in the players started to kind of click for us. David Stagg was doing the little things he always does for us. He hadn't been doing for a little while. Ashton Sims had his best probably running game tonight. I thought Benny Hannett was certainly at streets above where he's been the last couple of weeks, and just a whole lot of little things I saw out there tonight with different players. It gives me a bit of confidence going forward that we've got a number of players like Michael and Corey Park and Lockie and Carmichael have been pretty consistent, played pretty good footy most of the season for us when they've been there. But these guys are just all starting to kick in tonight. I thought it was just good to see. Yeah, just little things you look for with them.